morning, guys. Apologies for basically disappearing for the past 2 weeks. I don't really have much of an excuse, to be honest. We look after my mum's dog, been doing some housework stuff, just basically normal everyday things. And I basically just wasn't really picking up the camera, and I was getting to the end of the week and realising, oh, I haven't filmed anything. And rather than just rushing to film something and making it feel almost like a chore, I just thought, you know what, if I've not filmed anything, I just won't upload anything, because as much as I would love to take this more seriously and, you know, actually kind of do it more, at the same time I don't want to force myself to do it, sort of thing. Like, I want it to be very natural, and I just want to pick up the camera because I feel like it, not because I have to, sort of thing. So sorry about that, but I thought I would pick up the camera today because I need to sort out my clothes, and I thought we could do it together. It's officially autumn. I need to take all of my autumn winter clothes out from under the bed and put all my summer clothes in there. So yeah, I thought we could do that together. I think Fergal's taking the car to get an MOT later, and then we're maybe going to go to National Trust because we have my mum's Labrador with us for the past 2 weeks. We haven't been for ages because we can't fit her in the car. So we're hoping to go today, so that'll be really nice. But we've got to wait until after the MOT. So yeah, let's sort out my clothes this morning and yeah, get excited for autumn fashion. Okay, so we have these wardrobes which Fergal made at the end of our bedroom, and it's going to be a bit embarrassing to show you mine actually because it is a state at the moment. So this is what we're dealing with. I basically got all of my skirts there. My trousers and my tops are a bit more organised. I've got them in like colour, I think. And then jumpers. So I don't actually need to take out any of these jumpers. I just need to organise them. But I do need to sort out some of my like shorts and things like that. And I've got another wardrobe in the spare room. And then this wardrobe, again, is going to be awful to show you. Are all of my summer dresses and then one of Fergal's suits. So like things like this, you know, I'm not going to be wearing that in the autumn. Some things I maybe would, but I need to take all of these bits out and go under the bed and get all of the winter stuff. Okay, before we start sorting everything out, I just want to quickly show you these new boots that I got. Basically, I saw some in the charity shop. They were like £15, but they weren't my size and they were a bit scuffed. But I was like, these boots are beautiful. I need them in my life. So as soon as I got home, I had to look online. I had to look on Vinted and I had to look on eBay. And I found them on eBay in my size. They were £30 on eBay. I think they were like £15 in the charity shop, but they were a bit scuffed. But yeah, double the price on eBay. But I think for when they're new, they're about £200. And these ones are in pretty good condition. They are from Jules, and you guys know I love Jules. But I loved the detailing on the top with the little stars on. And I only got them last week and I have worn them pretty much every day. So these are definitely going to be a big part of my autumn winter wardrobe. I think they are so nice. So yeah, really happy about them. I immediately, after I bought them, saw another pair of like, I think they were Joe Brown ones on Vinted, but I was like, I've literally just bought these. I don't know if I can buy. They are different. They are like reddy purple, but yeah, I was like, I don't know if I can buy, like justify buying more, but I'll see how I feel. Maybe I can get them as a Christmas present. But yeah, let's start. I think I'm just going to throw everything out of my wardrobe and then slowly put it back in. I do have to go to work at some point. I've done breakfast club this morning, which was fine. One of the kids showed up really late and then wanted breakfast, which was like I'd already packed everything away. But apart from that, it was fine, and I don't have to go back until about 12, and it's only 9:15, so I think we have time. But yeah, let's get cracking on that. Okay, I know I keep getting distracted, but I'm also just going to quickly show you our new lampshades that we got. I got them off of Vinted. These are Pookie ones. They're like William Morris, I think it says somewhere. But look how beautiful these are. I thought they were really nice. We have a lot of William Morris print in the house, so I thought they would work really well. And I even got these and the bulb. I think I got two for, I think it was £75. New, these would have been a couple hundred. Like, you know, Pookie is very expensive. And I have been looking out for some for ages because obviously with the ceiling it's really short here, and I think they fit perfectly, and they're just like a little pop of colour with the yellow. It looks so cute. But yeah, really happy with those. I was just going to say, this is probably more of a spring thing, but it's really thick. So is this like an autumn winter thing? The pattern is giving spring, but the material is giving autumn winter, so I'm not sure about that. Might leave that out. I'm pretty sure most other things I will probably keep in there. I just need to reorganize it and make it a bit neater, but yeah, I'm not sure about that. Okay, this is what we're working with so far. You can hardly even see the dogs behind. I'm pretty sure I've got even more stuff under the bed, so I'm going to quickly grab all the stuff I've got into the bed, because I'm pretty sure I've got some jumpers in there as well, just so we can see exactly what we're working with. And then let's start organising. I've just grabbed everything from under the bed, including some coats, and Viggy is very interested in the coats. I feel like maybe there's like a rogue treat or something in one of them. Oh, there's a hair clip in that one. But yeah, I actually really love summer in terms of fashion. Oh, there are dog treats in this one. I love wearing dresses, but I do have so many really nice coats and like scarves and stuff, so I'm excited. Right, Smudge, do you want some biscuits? There you go. I'm excited to be getting those out again. Let me just check these buckets as well. I really need to check buckets before I put stuff in storage. And because I do have a lot of clothes, I'm not gonna lie, I have an app. I'm relatively organised with it, although that was like a mess. I have an app where basically every time I buy a new item of clothing, I'll take a picture of it and I'll store it in this app, and you know, you can see how many times you're wearing something, and you can create outfits. So every like Sunday night when we're just like chilling in the evening, I will go on my app and I'll basically plan what I'm wearing for the next week. And I basically will try and wear something different every single day for as long as possible, just to try and utilise as much of my wardrobe as possible, and it's really fun. But I would like to try to put more stuff away, like put as much summery bits away and just forget about them. And I ordered, I haven't even opened them yet, some vacuum seal bags. So because I've got quite a lot that's probably going to be going in storage, I can at least put them in here, and they hopefully won't take up as much space. But yes, out of this whole pile from under the bed, I think there's only actually one jumper, so that's not too bad. So let's go back to organising the jumpers. This is going to be the problem now. I'm going to keep finding items. I'm like, oh my god, yeah, I forgot about this. I love this so much. And so this is going to take me a while. I'm going to get distracted every time I find something new. But it's fun. It's like basically shopping your own wardrobe. It's really great. She is still obsessed with my pockets because she can smell treats in there, but they're all gone. They're all gone. Good girl. Oh. Alright, enough talking. I'm going to do a time lapse. And I'm gonna put as much stuff away as possible. I may check in with you every little while, but let's crack on.
Windows down, scattered clouds, smell of spring outside, open road. You sitting close, let's go somewhere far away. 'Cause if all I have is you, then I'll be just fine. Yeah, I'll be just fine.
Obviously, this does not look good with this outfit, but I think I've decided this can go in my spring-summer wardrobe because basically I don't really have any room left in there after doing all that. Let me show you how it looks. It's still a bit chaotic, but just less messy. Okay, so I've decided to organise it by colours. So I've got my pinks and my reds there. Behind that, there's some like multicoloured patterned things. Black, more grey. For some reason I've got a ridiculous amount of green stuff. So I've got green jumpers done there, and then these are all cardigans. I've got 4 different green cardigans, and then this is all my beige and my white stuff, including 2 things which I put in the washing basket because they had little stains on that I didn't notice. So that's that done. Now let's do this one. Okay, question. Sorry, Oliver's jingling. Oliver's now joined the dogs on the bed. They're looking very cute and enjoying the sunshine together. I had this under the bed. It's a jumpsuit. I brought it when we went to go and see, was it Mamma Mia? It was like, I can't remember what it's called, but you eat and you watch the show. It was really good. So I brought it for that because it was giving like 70s. It's obviously quite bold. It's quite a lot. Can I pull this off as like a daytime thing? Like maybe with a jumper over it? Or is it just for going out? I don't know how. Off the sleeves, they're so fun. Let's put it on and then I'll decide, because I think one of the storage vacuum pack things I would like to be more of like a going out stuff but it's not stuff that needs hanging up sort of thing. So yeah, let's try this on and see what we think. Okay. What do we think of this? Let me tilt you down. Is it just a going out thing? Could I pull it off? Not the neckline is that's very fancy, isn't it? What about just as a trouser, if I had like a jumper over top? Although spending the day with a jumpsuit on and a jumper over top sounds awful for having to go to the toilet. So I'm not sure. Maybe I would do that. Let's quickly just... Oh, you know what? I've organised those so nicely. I really don't want to have to pull a jumper out. I'm going to put this... I think I'm going to just put this in my going out things. I don't need putting, like, hanging up. It is fun, though. I need to remember that I've got it. If there's another 70s night or a disco, I definitely need to get this out because it's very cool. But yeah, back to tops. I feel like tops is quite a difficult one because you can layer. So I'm only really getting rid of stuff that either I just don't really wear, and then it'll be interesting to see, oh, like, did I actually miss this that much? Maybe I should get rid of it, or maybe I should, you know, try and wear it more. And stuff that's like, okay, this is obviously, everything's inside out as well. I'm not very good at putting clothes away. This, like, I'm not going to be able to layer that very well. That's very summery, so that can go away. But quite a lot of this stuff I can just layer very easily. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to be putting away, although I was going to say I don't think I'll be putting away that much tops. But just in the little black pile, I managed to get quite a few things out of that. I was being quite harsh with stuff. But yeah, that will be interesting to see if I actually miss anything, if I actually go back under the bed and look for more things. But okay, there's some stuff that, yeah, why is everything inside out? Oh my god. There's some stuff that, I don't think I've ever worn this. Ever. Like, this I got from the charity shop, I remember getting it and thinking it's really cute, but I don't think I've ever worn that. Maybe I need to vintage some things. Yeah, okay. Do I just put that in the vintage pile or do I put that in the summer pile? I'm not sure. I think that's probably it in terms of that. I think everything else I can layer, or is just a long sleeve, so that's fine. But yeah, it's good to do this sort of thing every little while, just so you can actually see, like, oh yeah, I remember I had that, or I have never worn that. This is cute. It probably cost me like £1 or £2. So if I sold it on Vinted, I would only list it for a couple quid. But because it's so cropped, I think if it wasn't cropped, I would wear it so much more. But because it's cropped, I obviously need to wear such a high-waisted skirt with it, and the proportion doesn't quite look right, and I obviously can't have my belly out because I work at a school. So yeah, things like that, not so sure. Maybe I am 30 now. I'm too old for crop tops. Okay. Right, let's continue on, play some more music, and I'll catch up with you guys when we've made a little bit more progress. Okay, this top I'm gonna have to get rid of. I don't know if you can tell on camera. Also, it's got a stain on the front of it. I used to wear this all the time. Obviously, it's inside out. Well, give me a sec. But, yeah, you can. It's got a stain on it, which I can't get out. I've even added some, like, stain remover. And I must have washed it with something weird because it's a little bit green now. It's got, like, it's supposed to be white. And it's got paint on it. So, I'm just going to have to say goodbye to that. I don't think I could even... I'm going to have one more go at trying to make this white and try to get that stain back out. But... because I really like it, but I think I'm going to have to get rid of that. I've got loads of white stuff that's going in the summer pile. This is kind of giving pirate. I'm going to keep that out because I think we're dressing up as pirates for Halloween. Since I am now officially a sparrow, my last name is now Sparrow, we obviously have to dress up like we're from Pirates of the Caribbean. So, I think Feggle's dad actually has a Jack Sparrow wig, so he's going to borrow that, and I'll just dress up as a pirate. I think I've probably, apart from like, I might order a hat, although is there any point am I ever going to wear it again? I might not, but I think I've probably got enough stuff that I can just DIY that from my wardrobe already. Like, this is very much giving like fun pirate-esque outfit already, and I'm pretty sure I've got something similar to this which I could wear like underneath or instead of, but yeah, okay, that's summer as well, isn't it? Okay, well, I managed to get rid of a lot of summer things. Again, like, I've kept things that, like, a tank top, you know, I think the lighting keeps going weird, which, you know, you wouldn't normally think for that for summer, but it's just good for layering, so I'm going to keep it in there and we'll see. But yeah, getting there. Okay, this is how the wardrobe is looking. I've organised everything and I've taken out all the proper summery bits, so that's looking a lot neater. Let's see how long that lasts. So now let's do dresses. Okay, welcome to one of our spare rooms, and this is the wardrobe where I keep all of my dresses. As you can see, I have quite a lot. I have got some wintry dresses that are in the bedroom. I need to bring them in here. But first of all, let's take some of these out. Again, you can just layer with dresses. I can put a cardigan over top and it will be warmer. But there's definitely something like this, which I would say is definitely a summer dress. So I think things like that I'm definitely going to get rid of, but I would rather have more hung up than less, just because I don't want to think, oh, I really want to wear that dress, oh wait, I've got to like root through all of those vacuum seals bags to get it out. So yeah, let's do this now. I feel like it's also very much to do with colour. Like, every one I've picked up so far is a bright dress. That's a going out dress. So I'll keep that. This one I will also put away. And obviously ones that are more summery looking and short can definitely go away, because I'm not wearing that in the winter. I've got a pin on this. I really need to, like I said before, I use the app to kind of plan my outfits. I kind of need to be able to section them off so I know what's available to me during certain months, because I don't want to create an outfit for the week that's got something in it that I then realise, oh, that's actually been put away. So I will see if I can do that. I'm not sure. I think I might keep this one. I've got this same dress in green as well, because they're strappy. They're quite good for layering, so I could put like a long sleeve t-shirt or something underneath. So I think I'll keep that one. But this one I think I'll put away because this is very like flowy. I don't think that would look very good with something underneath it. Okay, I think that will do. That's quite a few. I've got loads of hangers, so I should definitely have enough for all the dresses that are in there. And it'll be fun when it comes to summer or like spring again and I get to look through all these beautiful dresses. I've kept quite a few, but again, like I said, they're good for layering. I can layer most of them either like with something underneath, it's like a strappy, or just like a jumper or something over top. Or just like my favourites. Like this one is quite summery, but I do really like it, so I'm keeping it up. Anyway, let's grab the dresses from the other room and put these ones away. Okay, these are the ones I'm adding. As you can see, the pile is much less colourful. It's lots of blacks, a little bit of red and green, but yeah, primarily black. But I'm going to put these in and I'm hoping if I shuffle some stuff around, I'll also have room to hang my coats up, although my coats are quite thick, so I'm not sure if we will. Oh my god, there's some more dresses down here. There's actually some more dresses over there as well, which I didn't see. I'm gonna keep all these ones. Maybe not that one. That one's fine for layering. Not sure about that. That's fine for layering. Anyway, I'm going to crack on with this. My battery is about to die and I do have to go to work in about 15 minutes. So I think I'm going to charge this camera up and then I will talk to you again after work. I will either be doing this again or we'll be on the way to National Trust because we are going to National Trust later to go for a nice walk. So yeah, I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. Good afternoon guys, I've just gotten back from work. Fergal still isn't here. I did get an email saying that we need 2 new tyres, so I guess the MOT is taking it a little bit longer than usual because they are now doing that. I did kind of think that that would happen. I'm pretty sure last year we needed 2 new tyres, so I guess this year they're doing the other 2. So yeah, I was half expecting it. But I think in the meantime, I'm going to have a little snack. I'm not sure if we're eating out when we get to National Trust. We do normally get a scone when we go out there. So I might have a snack and then I'm also going to sort these clothes out. So that's my pile of summer dresses. So I need to put that away and then just below me I've got a pile of clothes that I want to try on and decide whether I think they are suitable for summer or winter. And then I kind of want to make notes of everything on the app that I use. I think the app is called Wearing, but it's great. You do have to commit, like you have to take pictures of every single thing in your wardrobe. So it's alright when you've done it because you can just take pictures as and when you buy new things, but to start with it is quite a hassle. But I like the idea of being able to see which things I have for autumn winter and which things are kind of like all year round sort of thing. But yeah, I'm going to do that and hopefully the next clip you see is us on the way to National Trust. Hi guys, as you can see we are not at National Trust. Fergal dropped the car off the MOT at 10 o'clock this morning. Just before I went to work at like 11:30 or something, I got a text being like, or an email being like, it needs new tyres, which I approved. And it's about 2:30 now. And Fergal just rang up the MOT place to be like, oh, how long is it going to take? And they were like, oh yeah, we've not started on it yet. So it's like, you'll probably have it done by the end of the day. So yeah, we are not going to National Trust today, sadly. So I'm just going to get the dogs ready and take them for a walk around the village. Maybe we'll go for a nice National Trust walk on Thursday instead. I'm not sure, but yeah, never mind. At least he rang them up and asked because we were just waiting. Like, it does not normally take that long for them to get an MOT done. I know there was obviously things that needed doing to it, but yeah, normally it does not take that long. So they should probably tell you that beforehand because we don't have another car. Fergal's dropped the car off and then walked to his brother's, who lives in the same like town as the MOT place. So yeah, we've like had to reschedule our day because of that. But never mind. We're gonna go for a nice dog walk around the village anyway. So I'll bring the camera and take a few clips while we're there. He's gonna start rolling in that, I can tell. Yep, smudge. Ooh, stinky boy. It's a good job you got a jumper on, isn't it? You've completely moved away from the thing, but... What is it, a worm? Normally it's a dead worm. Good evening, guys. As you can probably tell from my dramatic change of appearance, I have had a shower, put my pyjamas on because it's quite a few hours later. I have just been outside. This is a little glimpse into countryside life with pets. I was just about to set up this tripod and I could see Olive outside and I could see she had something in her mouth. Olive is our cat. She has two really loud bells on her and she still manages to catch things. So I ran out and clapped my hands and she dropped it and went off but was like still watching. So it was a little shrew, like a little mouse, and so I scooped it up and I had it in my hands like this and it was like wiggling around because I wanted to move it somewhere else because I know that she'll just come back and manage to get it again because she knows where she's dropped it. So I picked it up and I had it like that and it came out of my hands and went up my sleeve. So I was like, luckily Fergal was outside in the summer house, so I was like, it was like down here and I was like clutching my hand like this and I was like, Fergal, I need your help, and he thought I'd like broken my hand or something, so he like rushed out and I was like, no, there's just a shrew in my sleeve. But it was fine and it came out and we put it to a different part of the garden where she has no idea it's there. I think Fergal filmed a bit of it, but I don't think he actually got it coming in my sleeve. I think he just got it scooting off. But yes, that's a little glimpse into our everyday life. Anyway, I'm in the kitchen and I'm going to make some tomato curry. Never done this before. It's from this cookbook. I highly recommend this cookbook. If you grow your own vegetables or you like to eat seasonally, this is great because it's all sectioned off into different seasons, and we have so many tomatoes at the moment, so we are doing this tomato curry and trying to use as many of them up in this as possible. Hopefully we have enough because I feel like this is going to say loads. But yes, I'm gonna get started on this and keep an eye on for Olive. I'm sure, I don't think she'll get to it, it's like in the vegetable area, I'm sure it's fine now. But yes, I'm gonna start working on this and I will maybe film a few clips for you as I'm doing it and I'll catch up with you when it's done.